Is it okay to say I'm looking for something very specific, or should they just be kind of like, let's live in the moment. Let's not make this about a specific outcome, because if you put that outcome on an individual that you just met, you probably set yourself up for failure.
Two things I would say to that. I think it's okay to be appropriately picky, but I don't think you could be too picky. So what that means is appropriately picky, meaning you can have standards. You should have standards, and you should have certain things that you want out of that person. But the flip side of that is when you become too picky, then I think you limit yourself. So I think whenever we have a type, and I coach people and they've been dating that type and it has not been working with them, one of the first questions I pose is like, how is that working for you? Because you're here. We're having a conversation.
That's right.
And so I think we often think what we're going to like is going to show up in a certain form, be a certain person. But I think when you take that out of your mind, that you kind of open up your options a little more.
That's good.
So I'm reading front of your book. It's the smart woman's roadmap for happy, healthy relationships. Is that equivalent for men as well?
Yeah, there are men that have read my book and couples as well that have read the book. I mean, really the foundation of my book is about self-love. I think the way you respect yourself and feel about yourself is really the first step of how you engage in relationships. So a lot of times when I've been married, I've been divorced. And when I went through a divorce, I call the dating dark ages, where you're kind of dating people and you look back on it. No offense to those people that dated.
There's probably somebody listening right now. Oh, really? You gonna call me out like that? That's what they say right now.
Yeah, let's be real selective, Elizabeth, what we say here.
Yeah. We are being very selective. No offense to them, but like looking back on it, they kind of mirrored things I wasn't dealing with myself. And then when I took a step back and I really got myself in line and I figured out what I wanted and what was important and I started respecting who I was, the quality of men went up, up, up. So I think that's, who you are, what you're feeling, all of that attracts that that energy with other people.
That's good. Well, my final question would be, you talk about being a coach, and with a coach gives you accountability. It's like having an accountability partner. And sometimes in this dating game and in relationships, that can be a problem. People want to be in a relationship but they don't want to be accountable. How important is that?
I think accountability is really key. No matter if you have a relationship success or failure, I think